Vincent, oh, do you want to come out and chat? folks, on behalf of the whole team at Landnest Real Estate, on welcome you to the auction here today. Of course, the beautiful property number 4 at 75 Doncaster East Road in the backbone of Mitcham. A wonderful opportunity for you to call your very own, and to all our prospective bidders that have come along to the auction here today. My instructions to you are very simple, and that is to bid boldly, bid aggressively. More importantly though, buyers, bid to the absolute upper echelon of your competition to make sure that you've given every opportunity for yourself to be the absolute best buyer here today and ensure that you purchase the property here today. I'd like to take the opportunity to thank our sellers very much for not only giving myself the pleasure and honour of being your auctioneer, but of course the whole selling team at Landnest Real Estate for selling what is arguably their most prized possession. Both the auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available for inspection before the start of the auction. The auction rules prohibit an auctioneer from accepting bids or offers for a property after the property has been knocked down to the successful bidder. The vendors have a reserve price. Folks, as the auctioneer, I'm going to be indicating bidders on request. The law prohibits false bids, prohibits major disruptions by bidders, and prohibits bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and it will provide fines for this conduct. The rules permit vendor bids. The words I'm going to be using during the auction to indicate I am making a bid on behalf of our vendors are simply vendor bid, and by law only I, as the auctioneer, ladies and gentlemen, can be placing those vendor bids. Now, buyers, to give you plenty of buying power and clarity and transparency here today, our vendors are super realistic, of course, with not only their reserve price, but of course their settlement and deposit terms as well. Of course, 30, 60, 90 days they have to look at to give the buyer that convenience of being able to settle on the property when they would like. They are very flexible. 10% deposit payable today. Of course, that is standard auction terms. We'll ask you to make that 10% payable at the conclusion of the auction when we are signing the contract of sale and you are the successful purchaser here today. Buyers, number 4 at 75 Doncaster Road in the backbone of Mitcham. A beautiful little property in a premium location. This area actually means quite a lot to me because my 3 beautiful children were born at Mitcham Private down the road, and I can absolutely vouch for everything around here. It is simply exquisite. But let's start with the property itself. We've got a beautiful 2-bedroom property, 1 bathroom of course, and car spacing opportunities here right at the back of the complex. Perfect for privacy and all your secluded needs. Arguably the best pocket in the complex here. So an opportunity for you to purchase a prime piece of real estate. If you are going to be buying a unit, it doesn't get much better than this. A beautiful, neat and tidy property, low maintenance surroundings, literally do not need to lift a finger. Quality fixtures and fittings throughout the property. A gorgeous amount of natural light boasting through the property as well. Meaning your energy bills are going to come back there with a smile on your face. And beautiful, of course, generous sized bedrooms with built-in robes and a wonderful free-flowing floor plan. Location-wise, literally a hop, skip and jump away from all of Mitcham's finest amenities and Doncaster East as well, which is just down the road, and surrounding suburbs. Whether it be schools, public, private, secondary, primary, medical facilities, literally just down the road, of course. Cafes, restaurants, public transport, and of course, let's not forget the freeway access, which makes this one of the most accessible suburbs in Metro Melbourne right now. A breezy drive to and from the CBD, which is going to make coming home here after a hard days of work an absolute pleasure and delight with how easy it is. Buyers, your opportunities here and now. In terms of where we start the auction, you tell me. I'm happy to be guided by you. We can literally start the auction at any figure where you see value. From there, I'm going to dictate the increments. I'm simply going to navigate you to a successful sale here this afternoon, but you've got to help me in order for me to help you. So, buyers, who'd like to get the auction underway? I don't mind where we start. Tell you what, we can all stand around here all day waiting for the opening to happen. If it's not going to happen, I'm just going to have to place bids on behalf of the seller, push the property price up, which I don't want to do. I want to give you the buyers the opportunity first. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to call it 3 times, and if we don't get a genuine opening start from a bidder in the crowd, I will start the auction off on an opening vendor bid, and then you're going to be bidding against the auctioneer. So buyers, here's your opportunity to make your intentions known. Obviously, logically, it makes sense to start at the bottom end of the range, maybe around the $600,000 mark. That's where I'll test you in. If you end up being the opening bidder, believe me, you give yourself an 80% chance of buying the property here today because you instantly scare away your competition and you're validating social proof that you want to buy and competitors that it is a wanted product. So, last chance. Once, twice, third, final opportunity. Out, done, finished, and absolutely silent here. Okay, We'll kick the auction off at $600,000. Buyers, over you to jump back. I'd like to see a $20,000 rise to jump back on top, make it 620. Here's your chance to jump in. Very realistic price range, very realistic reserve, but we simply cannot unlock that unless you help me, buyers. So all I need to see is a simple raise of the hand or a nod of the head that you want to be bidding for the property today, which I certainly can't understand why you wouldn't win. So buyers, here's your opportunity. We're going to call it 3 times. A gentle $20,000 rise at 620 to jump back. My bid at 600,000. Here's your chance. Got to be quick now. Once at 600,000. Twice at 600,000. Third final opportunity at 600,000. Are we out? Done? Finished? And absolutely silent here. Find some time here. 20 grand to jump back. Makes absolute sense to do so, especially in that price range. Still at the bottom end of the advertised price guide. So you buyers, if you want to jump in now, here's your chance. You let me know. If I genuinely see that you want to buy, I will help you buy. I may even just pass the property into you to give that exclusive opportunity to negotiate. If you don't want to bid, it's okay. I'm just going to keep bidding on behalf of the seller, which is not going to be working in your favour. So last chance, and then I'll keep the auction moving. Once, twice, third. Final chance at 600,000. Are we done, guys? Need to know. I'm going to keep the auction moving now. 620,000. Let's jump back in now. Now we need to be at 40. At 620,000. I don't want to do this, guys, but you're leaving me with no option. At 620,000, 20 grand to jump back once again at 40 as an absolute fair minimum. My bid, 620. Now, if we pass the property in at 620,000, just understand this. We can actually speak to every single prospective buyer. Nobody has the exclusive right to negotiate because it would have been passed in on a vendor bid, not a sole single active bidder. So, if you want the opportunity to negotiate, you need to be the highest bidder. And right now, that is myself. At 620,000, we will seek 20 on top to go to 40. Need to know, you've got to be in it to win it, or we simply pass it in and start negotiating. Once at 620, twice at 620, third. Final chance at 620,000. Out, done. Confirming back there we're done. But I want to confirm here that we are done. 100% out. Just confirming no interest at this level. At 620,000. 20 grand to jump back. Need to be at 40 now. We have got registered bidders here in the crowd. I know it's going to happen. We're going to pass the property in. They're going to come forward. They're going to ask where's the reserve been set. And they're going to we're trying to avoid that now by making sure you certainly see the value that's been presented for you in a wonderful location here for a beautiful property in the backbone of Mitcham. At 640,000 buyers, let's jump in now. Here's your chance. Are we sure we're done? There is no more prospective bidding. Right, I'm going to call it 3 times and then we're going to take a break. Once, twice, third, final opportunity. Out, done, finished. Silent. Vincent, let's take a very quick break for a couple of minutes. We'll come back out. We're going to come with me. Thanks.
No. That was fun. And also, we actually did something just to with that 10% down. Yeah. No, it's like liquid.
Folks, I want to thank you very, very much for your patience and anticipation. Had a very quick chat with our sellers, of course. Incredibly realistic reserve price has been set, but we're not going to, of course, give away the reserve price until we, of course, meet the market's expectations. And we can't do that if we don't get a single active bid from our buyers here today. So, buyers, I hate to break it to you, but if you're here just to watch an auction, we're not going to give you an auction. We're simply going to pass the property and start negotiating. Because that's the best interest of the seller. If you are genuinely here to buy, we do need to see your hand being raised, so we can, of course, give you the opportunity to at least, as a bare minimum, start negotiating. So right now we're at 620. I'm going to be placing one more and one more vendor bid only. That'll be it. One more vendor bid only. After that vendor bid, we will simply pass the property in and we will enter it into a private sale. That means that we don't have to disclose the offers or where it comes from other buyers because we have a private sale. This is a transparent method of sale. You now can see the competition. You now know where they're bidding to. So if you want to buy under transparent terms, bidding is the best way to go. Once we get to a private sale, it will be challenging for you as a buyer. I'm just going to flag that for you at the moment. But 620 is the current offer. We will place one more bid of 640, but I'll call it 3 times just to see if the buyers want to jump in first before I place my bid. So I'll call it 3 times. Next 20 grand on top. Take me to 640 now, buyers, and I won't place that vendor bid. I'll pass the property into you. Once at 620. Twice at 620. Third and final opportunity at 620,000. Are we done? Buyers need to know. Got to be quick now. Buyers, I think we're giving everybody the opportunity to bid now. We can't wait around all day, of course. If you want to buy, I'm sure we probably would have known that by now. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep the auction moving. I'm going to go straight to 640,000. I can accept from this point forward a $10,000 input, okay, just so you know. So we can get to 650,000. I am more than happy to pass the property into at 650, but now we need to be at 650 as an absolute minimum. At 640,000 is the offer. Still represents incredible buying capital. And if you disagree, then gee whiz, shame on you, because it is a beautiful, beautiful little property in a very tightly held pocket here of Mitcham, a blue chip suburb in Melbourne's eastern corridor. 640,000 is the current bid, vendor bid, and just to reiterate, we pass it in on a vendor bid, we negotiate with every single buyer. Nobody has exclusivity. If you want that exclusivity, you need to be at 650. I'll call it 3 times, and then we will simply wrap up the auction. Once at 640. This is the final chance, guys. We're going to wrap it up now. Twice at 640,000. And just to be clear, even at 650, I won't put the property on the market. You will not be obliged to buy the property at 650,000. I will simply just open up the opportunity to negotiate. Third, final opportunity at 640. Out. Done. Finished and silent. I see a lot of tense body language here. I just want to give the buyers time. Are you still thinking? If you're still thinking, I'll give you time. At 640,000, there's no pressure. I want to be very clear on this in case it hasn't been, of course, mentioned to you. If you bid 650, you will not be obliged to buy at 650. I won't be putting on the market. It just means that we start negotiating from there. And even then, you still don't have to buy the property here today. But of course, opening up the opportunity to negotiate, this presents you an opportunity to buy here today. We can't give you the chance to buy unless we start negotiating. And that doesn't mean you are going to buy, it just means you give it a chance. So at 640 is the offer. Last chance. Vincent, excuse me for taking so long here. I can just see a little bit of tense body language. I want to make sure our buyers are truly understood here. What's at stake? Because right now it's 640,000. Mate, I would be buying the property at this price if the owners want to sell it. At 640, I'm going to confirm one final time. Are we 100% out to confirming? No bidding? Would you match my bid 640 or pass it into you? Sure? I wouldn't usually do that. Out? Okay. Folks, we're going to pass the property in at 640,000. Thank you so much for your bidding here today and coming along, of course, with the intentions to do so. We will certainly update you with the sold result very, very shortly. The property represents incredible value. Good luck with your negotiations. Have a wonderful weekend and stay out of the sun if it stays behind the clouds. Thank you very much.